Hello and welcome back to some Let's Stream Civ 6. Is it weird that I'm looking forward to this part of the game? Like, now that we've gotten through sort of the first chunk of it, I'm weirdly looking forward to this because I think it'll be fun to do late game naval combat. Obviously the big issue is this bro. And he has 9 cities that could potentially have rocketry, spaceports and such. So we need to find a spy, like, real fast. So we need to get to diplomatic service immediately. Yeah, this is so late. I mean, look at how far away we are from our next government, and it's turn 172. Yikes. Let's also check in on our government. Meritocracy is going to help. Don't really have a lot of garrisoned units, so that's new and doesn't matter so much. This was a chunk of gold. This is probably fine. Could also take some extra science instead of gold. I think we have some okay campuses, so this might be alright. Let's see what it does to our science and gold. Yes, we did get the arsenal. So there is at least that. I will show it to you momentarily. 115 and 111. 125. Yeah, I think I'll trade 8 gold for like 10 science at this point. Yeah, we got it right there. Right there. So, where is Gilgi? He's here. That is going to be hard to take. I mean, presumably we only need his capital. But. Ooh, St. Petersburg's going to be a pain in the butt. Look at this! That looks fun. You got the... Okay. That looks really cool. Yeah, Russia's going to be particularly difficult to take as well. Most of the rest of it's coastal, right? So we need to... I'm thinking we start stocking up on some available ships. So frigates and caravels. And then the next generation just has a melee. And then the battleship is arranged. So, and they have range 3. So, battleships, and then missile cruisers, range 3 as well. Okay, so we need to kind of rush battleships, I think. It's either that or we get some subs. But they're not going to be able to take cities so well. Although they are submerged, right? The subs are submerged. We would need coal, and we have coal available. So battleships seem reasonable. Yeah, I'm looking forward to some naval combat. I think this would be a fun combat way to win, if we can stem the tide and get lucky on our spies, honestly, because we're gonna have to win some 50-50s, right? Like initial spies, even after gaining sources, are 50% to disrupt. We also might want to consider some aerodomes. So, an aircraft carrier, we would need oil. But it'd be cool to have an aircraft carrier. It'd be cool to have like destroyers, subs, aircraft carriers, and just do like a bunch of naval stuff. I love the idea of that. We are unfortunately pretty far away from battleships. We're closer to flight. But this might be enough for the current, like literally just the next like 20 turns to protect us, because we still have a tiny military score. Yeah, maybe. Maybe white player. We're certainly going to produce some. At least we'll have them available. And then mostly, if we have melee ships, we should be able to take a chunk of cities that we need. So that's nice. So what are we going to do tech-wise? How fast is this going to go? We are going to get to the Enlightenment eventually, and that'll help us get there faster. So that's like 4, 9, 12, 18, 24, oh my goodness, 34, 44. Yeah, we're not looking at getting to these for a long, long time. A very long time. It's probably better just to go into electricity. Or even chemistry. .60 strength, 55 range strength. I think we'll probably do this. The seaports will be nice too. This will give us time to get up. And yeah, computer. Oh, that's... Alright, let's go after electricity. Can get some subs. Get ironclads. And be able to do some things. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, I do think that we can do some fighting now. We're planning on getting ships here. They also could desperately use an industrial zone. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, them not having an industrial zone is bad. I don't want to put it on any of the hills, just because these... Like, I don't care about the adjacency bonus. I don't care about one adjacency bonus. I'd rather either cover up this, or even put it over here. Just because those tiles are better to work. So I think we might do that. So in the long run, they're going to need to produce a lot of stuff, but let's just do this for now. We can look at getting them an industrial zone down the line just a little bit. Okay, where are our trade routes? Where do we want our trade routes to be? I think it's okay to just run this. It's worth quite a bit. Alright, what are we producing everywhere? Science, good, good, good. A builder, that's probably fine. I'm sure I did that for a reason. Science, production, and then these guys are just kind of catching up. That seems okay. Yeah, that's where I would put the industrial zone, is right there. For sure. Oh, and we can upgrade a bunch of our ships. That's right. We were bringing around a bunch of our ships because we can upgrade, and we'll have a fairly sizable navy. We'll have 5 ships, and then start producing 2 at a time. Where do we get to combine them? Where do we get to combine them? There we go. So we have to get to nationalism. That'll do a lot of work too. What did I get this builder for? So I think Rome is our first target, just by proximity. Could also deal with Persia. They both have a pretty darn big army. So I want these guys to heal up. Oh, that one's going there? Okay. Do we want... I think we want this. I'm going to buy this. Gives us a new luxury. Yeah, and then we'll start spamming these out. What do we do first? This? What do you want? Spices? Sure. Spices for silk. We don't have silk and some gold per turn. I don't really want to give you gold. I don't want to give you open borders. How about this? I do like to buy tiles. I do indeed. We've got good gold per turn though, so I think it's fine. Hey, Quickie. Good morning. Morning to everybody that's strolling in. Alright, so they've got a fully upgraded campus. Got a pretty darn good industrial zone as well. Part of me does want to chop that, but I don't really know what it would be for. We do need traders. Oh, I did do this. Okay, perfect. So we'll chop for the trader. Yeah, those become pretty good tiles. 7 turns, we'll get the other one. Very nice. Good morning, good evening, good day, whoever you are and whatever time of the day it is for you. It's good, is what we're saying. More barbarians. Should actually probably very much consider buying this tile as well, even though we are going to go to war with him. Just because having 2 coal for when we eventually get to, maybe it won't matter. We'll just use the money for ships. Why aren't you building? Why? Why you no do? Oh, because... Got it. Got it. There's a barbarian on my seaport, so I can no longer build it, apparently. Alright, and then we are removing the improvement. This will be available shortly. You can do that. Oh, and there's more coal there. Okay, so we're fine on coal. I don't have to worry about it. It's a good tile for them to work. Some nice gold tiles we're adding in now, which will be good for the economy, especially since we're upping our navy. We're fine as friends for now. We're not. He will be last on the list as far as declaring war, because he is totally in the modern age. So our goal with him is just to disrupt his spaceports. So chop. We have another trader. And we can get them a pretty good industrial zone. I don't Don't really have any... Well, they'll get an extra housing once we get the industrial zone in there. Sure. You earned it. You built it. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade our units. Let's run this for just a sec. And we'll do it via this screen. So, a couple frigates, couple caravels. We may as well do this while we're running the policy. And that upgrades everything we have. We're in the medieval era. Tech-wise. What's important to upgrade here? I think the whales is the best. It's our last charge there.
It is arguable whether the human race have been gainers by the march of science.
So we got a free envoy. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's check in on our envoys. Yeah, 2 more there would be quite lovely. Sure. Get these things. They don't have too good of a harbor anyways, right? I mean, +3 is nice, but I think we'll get the production first. These guys have a good one. 3 in a city that doesn't have anything going for it. Also get a campus. It might be a little late to try to start a campus here. We may just want to worry about the other things. So this is a pretty good industrial zone. That can be a mine as well. So it's a +2. If we did we could do a science. Harbor also gives them production and things that they're going to need. Production and housing and trade routes and all the things. So we just do that. This is a nice campus spot eventually. Yeah, I think the harbor's okay. Their borders keep expanding really, really fast thanks to the tiles and such, so. Yeah. +2 there as well. Oh, that's true, and it is tundra. So yeah, that's a better campus. Okay. I guess go get your mine. It's not like they're going to use that stinking tile. Ooh, and we have... oh, we just got ironclads as well. So we can upgrade further. Alright, so now we're upgraded. Didn't change our military score, really. And as soon as we get to... Well, do we force the change? Just for some gold per turn? Really getting to diplomatic service is important. I even think delaying it a couple turns is wrong. So we'll just leave it. And then we need to assemble our navy. So Sumeria has ironclads here. Okay, here's what I needed to know from Rome. That is quite a little force they've got. Do we want to start here? We're going to need probably a force there and a force here. This makes me nervous. We also have a trade. We have to. We're gonna lose some trade routes. Hey Harry, how's it going? Good morning or evening or whatever. Yeah, just get some science. Since you already built the zone. Harbor coming there. Okay. So. Why can I only... Oh, okay. So there's a couple ranged. Have an ironclad. Probably need to bring the crossbow over here. And I think our other ships... Yeah, there's an ironclad and there's an ironclad. So I guess they just need to come home. Leaves these guys naked, but it's just going to have to be that way, I think. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you could kill these units easily before they land. That is a good point. So these guys are all going to come over. I hope they're not allied. Are you allied with Trajan? Or with Sumeria? Because if they're allied and we declare, Sumeria's going to be pissed, but we got to do something. And he likes us at the moment, so I don't really want to ruin that. Ooh, we got this. You think borders should matter on trade routes? What do you mean? Alright, in 13 turns they're going to get that, so why don't you get a workshop for now? Alright, so I guess let's leave... Maybe we leave these guys over here, since we're producing a bunch of units. So 2 ranged and a melee to protect this flank. You don't think you've ever played a game with Sumeria? If you can ally with him, he loves his friends, so if you can get him on your side, he'll usually stay on your side. Oh, yeah, that's interesting wine play. Ooh, he dispersed. I wish he'd group back up, because that would be a good first turn of the war. Just sacking his army. We should probably look at this. His rocketry, satellites, and robotics already. And we've got 2 envoys, so we can take a boost in science. I will gladly do that. Okay, let's send trade routes away from Rome. So I guess just to him. That'll be fine. Yeah, that was 14 science for those 2 envoys, so that's nice. He built two wonders in his capital for us. What did he get? Oh yeah, mausoleum and Alhambra. That's very nice. Let's go. Okay. I don't really want to split up my forces too much, but I just kind of want to see if we're getting into trouble by declaring on him and not having forces over here. So we'll kind of scout as we continue to produce units. So 3 charges. You're not going to get that anytime soon. I'm going to buy this. It's just such a really good production tile, and they are production starved, so I think worth. I know you guys don't think it. I know, no one's really pissed at me. It's rare. It's a rare gift that we hold. Double ships. I'm just going to ignore it for now. We want to produce a couple more first, I think. I think we need some ranged ones, right? Because overall we have more melee. 3 ironclad. Oh, I guess. I mean, in general, I think we want the ranged ones. Second subscriber emoji after Goody Hut hype should be tile in green that costs 5,000 gold. Yeah, I kind of like the tilegasm that we talked about yesterday. That's pretty fun. I think tilegasm sounds quite fun. And will it work when we buy them? I think it will. Probably save for more units. I mean, look at how much production they're going to get out of this tile. We just added 7 production for 200 gold. I would do that again and again and again. Yes. Exactly. Y-Player. Exactly tilegasm like that. Nope, found more troops. Most of his troops are medieval, though. So if we get the drop on them, I think we're going to be happy. We're giving up whales and coal. Depends how much you want to pay for it. I don't need the coal for a while, right? So I think it is okay to do this. Unless the ironclads take coal. If you buy one, you don't get 2. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. That is absolutely what I wanted to know. Do the ironclads take coal?
A diplomat is a man who always remembers a woman's birthday, but never remembers her
I think
age.
we can still build them, right? Yeah. But not here. But we have harbors pretty much everywhere, so we really just need the 1 coal, so that's fine. All right, so buying that doesn't make sense then. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, we need to start a spy. Immediately. And then we need to get the Enlightenment so that we can tech into our future Navy better. Just send you overseas. I don't want you to die. We do have a couple tiles that need love. Aha. Another ironclad finally made it back home. Yeah, this has been sitting there for a while. It's probably not going anywhere anytime soon. Alright, so we got subs as well. Do these upgrade into subs? No. Different type of unit. So we've got a new type of unit. I think... Do we come and get research labs? Is that even worth it? I think I'd rather go after battleships and things. Hey, Fang Reaper. Right on, man. You are welcome to chill and lurk and do whatever you like, dude. Go after steel. Why do you like steel? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I think too. Let's get the provides cover from air and nuclear attacks from. Yeah, I think we just need to go get battleships. They have a range of 3, so they stay out of the range of cities, and it becomes very, very easy to assault cities. Plus, we'll find oil. We'll get steel, and then probably right into aircraft carriers and destroyers and things. Uranium might need nukes. We shall see. Sure, dude. I can give you a quick rundown of the game. You start with any number of historical leaders, and your map type determines how many you're playing against, and then it kind of turns into a big risk type board game with more nuance, obviously. So you start in like the ancient era with very few technologies. Go all the way back here. So you start down here, and hey, thanks for the follow, man. You start with like some basic rudimentary, like learn how to make farms, learn how to make archers, and then as you progress through the eras, you add more and more things. You have wonders that you can build. You have like science districts that can help your science generation, or culture, or faith, or gold, depending on what you're doing. And then you try to expand and maintain a military, and then eventually you try to get to one of these 4 victory types. So science is going to Mars. Culture is increasing your tourism to a point where everybody loves your country so much you win. Domination is take everybody's capital. That's what we're going to go for in this game. And then religion is convert everybody to your religion. We do not have a religion in this game. So we are at the point in the game where we have sort of founded our cities. We've got our main 3 here, and then we added in these 3, and then another trio over here. And we have a fairly sizable navy. We produced a wonder that makes us get 2 boats every time we create one. So we're gonna make 2 frigates, and every time we do 1, and then we're just gonna use that navy, and we're gonna try to go after Rome here and eventually take over everybody's capital. Our concerns are that Gilgamesh has insane science per turn. even though he's a friend of ours, he is pretty much at the end of the game tech-wise. So we're scared that he's going to start going to space. So he's researched rocketry and satellites, and he's going to start building spaceship part factories and do that. What is the two-boat wonder? It is this beautiful, beautiful thing. The Venetian Arsenal. Do I find that the game is only interesting at the beginning stages where the AI has a huge advantage? I would be lying if I said that that wasn't the most fun part of the game. I like the beginning of this game the best. Like the first 100 turns, I think, wind up being the most fun. But I'm actually looking forward to this stage of the game with our particular leader, just because naval combat is kind of really fun. And so the idea that we're going to be able to take a bunch of cities without even melee units and bombardment units or nukes sounds really fun to me. So, yeah, in general, I do like the beginning part of the game a lot better. It's also really fun to expand and settle and find your city locations and things like that. Part of the reason this game is so naval-oriented is we're playing a dude that has abilities that synergize well with that, and then we also chose the island plates map. So there are a bunch of tiny islands. Normally there's not this much ocean. This is more of an archipelago. I do have a wonder. This wonder, I mean, we kind of all-in on the Petra. Petra, for anybody who doesn't know, makes your desert tiles go from sucking and having no production to being really, really good. So a basic tile, guys, if you're new, like Fang, you get food, production, and gold, theoretically. And each tile is worth different things, so sometimes there are resources on there that add to them, and then you can also build builders that improve those tiles and add things to them as well. So having tiles with lots of things is better than having tiles with fewer things. And normally desert tiles have almost nothing. The hills have one production, but then the Petra makes them all amazing. So we have a really good Petra. We actually got two pretty key wonders this game. Hey, Black Foxes, how you doing, man? So you basically kind of Illuminati-ish controlling the world from behind the scenes. Yeah, I mean, kind of. Yeah, you can do a lot of different things with this game. You can play totally peaceful, or try to, depending on your neighbors, and do things like we're building a spy, and our spy is going to go over here to Gilgamesh and hopefully sabotage. Where is he? Gilgamesh, and sabotage his spaceports. So he's building a spaceport there. So we need to go and sabotage his things. And then you also have relationships with everybody. So he likes us a lot. We can trade. We could trade cities. We trade our luxury resources for things like that. Sure, we'll do an embassy. And then everybody has agendas. So you can kind of play diplomatically and try to manipulate people to do what you want and give you money and stuff like that. So I don't know how to get Ruhr in this game. Ruhr Valley would be amazing. We'd have to put it like there because we don't have too many. We have too many industrial zones, let alone rivers and industrial zones. We'd have to put like an industrial zone there and try to get Ruhr. But then, like, how good is that there? We don't have that many mines. I don't think this is a Ruhr Valley game. As much as you guys know, I love that wonder. Thanks, Black Foxes. I'm excited about this portion of the game, man. I think late game Navy is going to be fun. Now, we could get totally just wiped out since we are only now teching into the right part of the game. Yeah, it is very time consuming. Sometimes it takes us days to get through a single game. But yeah, you're welcome to watch and enjoy. Like I said, the beginning of games. Actually, next game's going to be awesome because it's Hojo. We're going to play as Japan, and they are one of my favorite civs. So if you wind up hanging out today, we may be able to start that at some point, depending on the rest of this goes. I would say if we win this game, I don't know if we're starting Hojo today. But if we lose, likely. All right, let's get some buildings. So, for example, we just built our industrial zone, which helps our production. Production is how you produce all these things. And then within that zone, we have the option to build the buildings, which improve our production further and then allow citizen slots to specialize. Each population you have works a tile. And so this place is working 7 tiles. And within a certain district, you can send citizens there to do more of whatever that district does. So I love that, Quickie. I love that you're here for the duration. So do we need a seaport? We need seaports if we need housing. They also do some gold. Plus 2 gold on all coast tiles for this city. That's actually pretty nice. So seaports are quite good, but we probably have other needs that we need here as well. I actually wouldn't mind them having ancient walls. How close are we to civil service? Or civil engineering? Not too close. So having any kind of walls, just because they're naked over here, makes a lot of sense to me. Germany is absolutely one of my favorite civs. You know that. You know that. I enjoy that. Booyah. I appreciate you guys being here. Awesome, Fang. Look forward to having you around, man. Hope you enjoy it and get something out of the game. Niter up there. Okay, how close are we to more ships? We're about to have some more. How much is too much? And do we build some subs as well? It's production time on a submarine, 10 turns. Range strength 75. I think so. I think let's get some of those. Also a seaport. Can I just buy their seaport? I can soon. And then that will give extra combat XP. Yeah, subs are quite good. I really would like to combine some of these ships. Subs are good against embarked units. Yeah, subs in general are just good. It'll be nice to have a diverse navy as well.
Tall.
They could really use that production. I love that he's getting even more science. 3 turns till our spy, though.
Rocks in my path.
Is it working? Yeah. Yeah, we just got two frigates when we built one. And we'll get 2 subs. I would really like to use the aircraft carriers, Quickie. I really think it'd be fun to have just a cool navy and then also bombarding with like aircraft, because mobile aircraft sounds amazing to me. All right, what are our needs here? We could honestly just defend. Like, I think it's, I don't know, we could get a campus. Could put one there. I don't know. It's not going to matter in time, right? Like, by the time they get libraries and all that other stuff, I don't know that it matters. Might just have them get a seaport. Or just straight up start producing. They could do an industrial zone, too. That wouldn't suck. Could put one here. I'm tempted just to start building units, though. Just so that these guys can have a little bit of defense. This is hard to defend, right? We can't even get around via the north. So, like, yeah, they're a little bit vulnerable. I mean, granted, our navy is right there. I guess these guys are even more vulnerable. Is there time to do districts? That's the real question. What is that city's position going to be? It's probably going to be pretty pivotable. Pivotable. Nice new words. Pivotal when we do go to war with Gilgi, just because it's pretty close. In fact, this whole continent is going to wind up being important. But unfortunately, we're going to need some. We're going to need a tank or something to take him out, since he's not coastal. Yeah, in the past we haven't gotten aircraft carriers because we haven't had the either the coal or whatever we've needed for it. Okay, the city's a little close to Rome. I think I'm going to move you here, and we'll send it from here over to Cyrus. Oh, there's a thing there. So he's got his military trolling around. I would love for them to be, yeah, a little bit more vulnerable. Because if we can kick off the war and just totally destroy some of his embarked units, we're going to be really, really happy. Hey, spy's done. Ding, spies are done. Okay, let's well, okay. So it's not done yet, right? He hasn't finished his spaceport. So we need to go to I don't see one here. Well, certainly we're going to start in And this may piss him off. But that's pretty much the only way we can win/lose this game. And then let's sort by gold. Yeah, I like that. I mean, we just kind of get one of everything. I dig that a lot. They could really use this tile. I'm just saying. Their production is 11, and we would almost double their production by buying that tile.
You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty.
Five turns until a sub. See if we can make any trades. We have multiple iron. It's always fun to make trades right before you go to war with somebody. Like, if he'd be willing to give us his flat gold, which he is. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll just take your stuff, and then you get that resource back as soon as you go to war. So if you just take flat money like that, it tends to work out. He, on the other hand, not interested in iron. So coal, and we're about to get more coal, so we could come back and get some money. It's probably okay to trade that now, huh? Because since we just did this thing, 4 turns, he'll get that. Ooh, and let's switch back out of this. We don't need to upgrade units anymore. We could probably get a lot of money with native conquest. But conscription might be just better. Gold per turn. This is gold per turn. This is fine. I think it's a pretty cool idea, Y player. I like that idea. There they are. Hello, ships. Or not ships, but embarked units. We could probably move on this. Might be a little preemptive, but that's a lot of just straight up death that I'm looking forward to. We're housing capped like everywhere. Our culture really slacked this game. I don't think we were able to beeline meritocracy. Oftentimes we do that. Yeah, let's make sure we can kill a bunch of these. Where are they going? I want to see where they move to. Just moving down here.
And first Hephaestus makes a great and massive shield, and he forged on the shield 2 noble cities.
I think we will make that trade. Just so we can buy them. I want to buy them their seaport. $29 gold per turn. Sure, that seems good. So we trade away our only coal, but we're going to get that back. And, okay, what do you have? They have a decent harbor as well, +3. Frankly, I was going to do the campus. However, them having a harbor and adding a couple more gold to these already, like, this helps finance the war quite a bit. Hey, how you doing? Also, their, you know what? Their factory and power plant affects everybody on this continent. And they're the only industrial zone right now. So that's maybe how we add some production to these guys. I like that. Let's do that. And eventually we'll get that harbor. Missed anything good? We're just kind of prepping for war, man. Prepping for war with Rome. Some fun Navy conflicts to look forward to. He is so scary. Hey man, that work will do that sometimes, no worries. We are definitely just passing by, dude. Don't you worry. Hopefully we can keep that promise. He's upset about this. My navy on his doorstep here. aqueduct in Oslo? Yeah, perhaps. They're gonna get some housing from the harbor too. I think once we get these subs, we might be able to move on this. And that just added some more housing capacity for them too. Yeah, look at their borders. Ugh, so nice. So nice that they were able to do all this. Of course, they're not working the best tiles in the world now, since they are tundra. Tundra kills things like your production and food and stuff. Okay. I want to buy this seaport because we're about done with the sub, and that will allow these subs to level up faster. So I like that. And then over here, you actually could benefit from a seaport as well. You could also build units, but I think because seaport's the last harbor building, and we're going to need to produce a lot more units throughout the game. Plus, it's going to add just a ton of gold. It's going to add 6 more gold per turn, which I like a lot. It's the one nice thing about sea resources, especially when you couple it with the production that we've given them, is they tend to produce quite a bit of gold. Your maritime locations tend to be quite profitable. Ooh, he moved away.
All the best romances bloom in the midst of a good siege.
All right, and our spy is here. So we're going to start by gaining sources. And then at some point, this is going to finish. We don't know when. Do you have any other... We might need to get open borders with him. Is he... Would you give me open borders? 1 gold per turn for open borders. Absolutely. We have this handy scout that can go and make sure that we find all of his cities and therefore spaceports and stuff. And then this baby's done. This might be war turn, yeah? Probably. We're far enough away from his cities and we can just kind of attack a bunch of his units. Moved. He's anticipating this, right? But I think we can still get enough of his units that this is a good war turn. He seems to be nervous. So we can probably kill like 4 embarked units pretty quick here. Boop. Would he do a joint war? That's a wonderful question. He would just do it. He would just straight up do it with me. However, we didn't... This is going to be a surprise war. We forgot to denounce. Does it matter? I think we just do it, right? I mean, he just loves us, so let's just do it. It's a surprise war. It won't make him hate us. It'll make these guys hate us a little bit more, but we're eventually going to be hated, right? Because we're going the domination route. Usually people don't like to be taken over. Another round of subs I think will be good. Remember that all these are going to turn into like fleets and armadas and stuff, so. How's our tech coming along? Reasonably close to our battleships. Yeah, oh yeah, we're definitely doing it, guys. Don't worry. Alrighty. Let's throw in a save. We've kind of caught up in military, and just this initial stomping of his troops will probably put us in the lead as far as that goes. He's got a lot of military strength. Yikes. Alrighty. Alliance and joint war with Trajan. He's just straight up willing to do this. So, yeah. Oh, this is my offer. God damn it. I'm an idiot. Go to war with Trajan. And give me an alliance. He's not willing to... He won't do that, but okay, the rest of it's fine. I did it the reverse way. This is me, this is him. But he's still just straight up willing to do it, so... Let's rock and roll. Whee! Alright. So, let's look at all these shiny red things that we can. Make sure that we're not in any particular danger. He has a lot of troops. And he also is nice because his abilities couple well with us. Because we get extra pillaging. Okay, let's do this. Take out as much as we can. I don't want to stay away from his coast too much. It does a lot of damage. I don't really care about the bombard unit. I think maybe we just take the kills. If we had combined units, this would be a lot more effective. But we don't yet. Going to put as much damage on things as possible. These don't really have anywhere to go, so they should die next turn anyways. And then these are the ones that can pull back and possibly do damage. And we also can coastal raid. Oh, that's true. No more need to scout. Good point. So we get to see if he's got... Oh, wow. He's got some seaside resorts making him money. It's an industrial zone. Nice thing is he doesn't have a lot of tiles to actually put spaceports on. He's got a few, but this is the only one that looks like it's in production right now. This is good. Nothing there yet. Oh, that's Brussels. Brussels looks like him. All right. Did we get all of our units? I don't have niter. We also have coastal raiding that we can do. Just to be generally douchebaggish. So we can pillage his tiles, add up some war wariness. I don't really want to do that. I would like to pillage that, though. Don't want to go in range of his encampments. Could go over here and pillage his holy site. We're out of movement. We can actually move here. That's just as good. Yeah, so the scout doesn't have to actually do anything yet. Did we do this? We're building a sub there? Okay. Yeah. They don't like that surprise war so much. Yeah. Would have been better if we were denounced, but, like, not that much better. And Gilgabro's our bestie, so we're okay.
The pen might not be mightier than the sword, but maybe the printing press is heavier than the siege weapon.
Can't actually do anything there.
Just a few words can change.
Go here and pillage? No. Oh, that's not improved. Weird. Weird. Pillages stuff. And he really didn't go anywhere. It's a bold strategy there, bucko. I want to use the weaker attacks on the almost dead units. Oh, that was a melee unit. Balls. No matter. And then... guess we just do that. How much damage do we do to the walls? Not much. Okay. Because we're the battleships are coming along. We are 10, 15, 18 turns. He also has AT crews. Primary goal is still just let's delete his military. And the subs should be able to attack for free, right? He shouldn't be able to see them. Time to stop buying tiles. I'll do what I want. Where's Jakarta? Go to Muscat. What the hell? Am I an idiot? Don't answer that. There. No, don't do that. That's too dangerous. Just go to him. That's fine. Yeah, so our subs should be able to do quite a bit of work. Where's my... I want to raid this. Damn. Hey, you're supposed to like me with the surprise wars. It's not very nice. Good job, Samaria. It's actually a bit annoying because we don't want him to take cities because we want them. All right, we've got our first round of promotions with a bunch of units, so that is lovely. Why don't we go over here? I'm gonna take the promotions. So let's see. What do we go after here? Can move after attacking. Sight range. Kind of like loot, right? It's a sub. Boarding's better. Boarding, combat versus naval units. I don't know how much naval battles. I mean, we already kind of deleted a bunch of stuff. I think I like the idea of the movement. The movement and the sight range. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at is quite good. I mean, this is nice, but it's a sub already, right? So it shouldn't be detectable a lot of the time. So I think we're going to go the loot route. What are these guys going to take? Bombardment, right? I mean, that's really nice. Tried doing a Germany game on Emperor, but around turn 60 to 100, the AIs would always declare on me. Especially if you took a city-state early. Yeah, they don't like that. That makes you warmongery. Sorry, dude. I feel you, though. I've been having success the last few games just taking settlers and not actually taking cities early. Because then you basically, you go +1. You take a city away from them, you go +1 yourself, and you don't get the major warmonger penalties. Yeah, I think we want this, right? Rolling barrage and bombardment. It's pretty sick. I'm gonna do this. I think we'll go the loot route. Ah, it's there now. That's lame. This is ballsy. This guy's ballsy as F. Interesting. America declared war on you. Yeah, we'll do that. Gotta be careful of America, guys. World's police. Ooh. Thanks. Oh, did we, no. Good. Not at war with any city-states. It's quite good. Yeah, it took a little bombardment. Oh, there's a settler. You had a declaration of friendship with them. Those jerks. Can never trust America. Yeah, look at how fast his AT crew dies at sea. pretty good. So his military is dying. We have envoys. We have 2 envoys. Do they do anything for us? Scat. Their ability doesn't do that much to us. Your trading posts, foreign cities provide +1 gold. I mean, I'll just go to the one with more. Could also do Brussels. But it's only wonders, buildings, and districts. If it helped with units, I think I'd be happier. This helps, but I wish this helped in your harbor, too. It's really kicking the balls to naval combat. I think we're going to go for the gold. Why? Why would they do anything for us? It doesn't... These don't stack. See, like... Do they stack? Did they fix this? Oh shit, they did fix it. I think that did work. Next time we get an envoy, we'll see. That hadn't worked previously. Okay. But yeah, if we get extra science from that, I'm pretty happy about that. Barb camp.
Huh.
Shush. Yeah, that did work. Oh, they fixed it. So having... We talked about this yesterday, that these didn't stack, but they apparently do now. So it's quite nice. So, you can deal with that and that. Yeah, our subs can just pretty much do this for free. I don't really care about the horsemen. It's not preventing us from doing anything. We'll just take down those walls for free and then take that city. Ooh, the Enlightenment. Very nice. So let's change out natural philosophy for rationalism. And that should boost our science significantly. Yes, very nice. Once you start building settlers early game, population 5 or 6. Sometimes I don't even wait that long, to be honest with you. Because it's faster for your cities to go from population 2 to 3, okay, than it is to go from 5 to 6. So losing your 5th citizen hurts more than losing like your 3rd. So sometimes you want to just allow it to like kind of bounce back, like get a settler, you bounce down and then bounce back up, get another settler, and just do that a little bit. It does, either way, it's going to stifle your city. But proportionally, losing a citizen earlier in your city's development is I think, smarter. So we want to go to get nationalism, right? So we can group these babies up. We'll take a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Not too bad. Nationalism and civil engineering. Yep, I agree with that. Ooh, he's got AT crews. That's mildly terrifying. Go, builder, go. Run away. little bit of damage there, but also we get XP. So
it's one thing to surmise what happened, but we don't speculate on that until ballistics
do we just
what happened?
Circle in now? Pillage the stuff around Geneva. Yeah, I don't want to go too close to him, but yeah, you're right. We could get a couple for the 100 gold. Yeah, with the subs, that's a good idea. Do that eventually. I need those subs to be fighting the good fight at the moment. Yeah, don't go fight him, actually. We're terrified of this guy. Major defeat. No, I want the trade route. Bastard. Supposed to pillage the trade route. Oh, good. And Gilgabro moved away. Because he had a melee unit right here. He could have presumably taken them. Oh, he came and attacked and left. Alright, so we gained our sources. Do we like the movement or no? I think I like defending against ranged attacks. Although they aren't going to need to do that much. I still like that side. For the melee units, I think that's... Keeping the melee units at higher health is usually a good thing to do. Okay. Oof, that hurt a lot. Don't die. Don't die, Ironclad, please. Where are my other ones? Shouldn't have done that. Should have waited a little bit longer. Does combat strength versus naval units count versus embarked land units? I don't think so. Oh, not even done with this yet. So he has no... Are there no spaceports in the whole game right now? Does not look like it. So do we... Is there something more productive we can do? Could go and go to like... Let's go to his capital. Could maybe steal tech or something. Might have to come back, but I think it's okay. Thanks, Gilgamesh. I like that extra culture. 13 turns till we can combine these things. Don't die. Don't die. Okay. Lovely. So our subs can pillage. So we may want to see what we can do with these things. You're probably not going to have the strength to do anything useful. So you go over there and heal. You can come up there for the final shot. I realized that was a sub. Oh, that shot him. Didn't necessarily... I wanted to raid. Boom. First city of the war, boys. Is this a city I even want? It has a holy site. I think that's just going to eat my amenities and shit. I don't think that's a good idea to keep. Produce extra units so your experience doesn't get lost when you do fleets. Yeah. Yep, that's a good point. We will keep producing units. I'm going to raise this. I don't really want it. I realize that it gives us horrible warmonger penalties, but that's going to be unavoidable. Unavoidable, guys. I'm not keeping all the cities. Alright, so the next target, we could come and do this, but this is another one I want to raise. I think I want to get one that we're going to keep, right? Like both of these cities we're going to keep. And then it's going to suck because we might need to do a peace deal and then come around for Rome. Otherwise it's going to take us so long to get there. He didn't build a nice throughput for us. Can also alleviate some of our warmonger penalties by freeing Geneva. They don't have a ton that we want. I mean, it's not a bad city at all. Industrial zone, holy site, but the harbor and stuff. But we may just. All right, let's call that a video, so I can take a real quick break and give you a little teaser for more. We'll come back and we'll do that again. It'll be fun. Thanks for watching.